Sai Ram, it again a powerless night and powerless day. Uh, just 10 minutes ago, the power is resumed. Do not know when the power will go. And for what reason they are cutting the power, why the power is going, nobody knows. It is not in our control. Anyway, I had promised that I will show the uh, paintings of my little kids when they were 10 and 8 respectively. They have done this. I don't think I'm like a teacher. See, can you see all these things? All these are the VP Indian Public School Malleshwaram uniform. After 1 year is over, they will not allow, very strict school, they will not allow to wear the same uniform, though the color will be the same. This is the skirt and cream top and with a jacket. You know, even a small child, they were given a blazer kind of thing, they have to wear, they have to cover the chest. That strict the school was, it's a very nice school. So these are the things painted by my little daughter Saumya. I think this side is full of Saumya and that side is done by full of Dhanya, or mixed, I don't know. Because all these things they have done during their school vacations and much more to go because I'm taking one by one. And so, in fact, these are the pieces which I give them to paint. I cut the uniform and give them to paint, and they will paint. And it had kept us. See, I used to tell them, you keep doing it, and then as and when it can fill up a bed sheet, I will make a bed sheet out of it. By the time my little daughter had left her body, and as you know, though I have taken it very nicely because I always feel soul which comes and lives for a short period or for a certain period, its duty in this and that body is over, and that is why they take over another body. You see, I am not that learned to say, yeah, she has attained mukti. I cannot say that because I can always say, yes, she was a great devotee of Sai Baba and she wanted to help the poor people and poor dogs and she wanted to help everybody in the world. So that kind of a character girl. And sometimes I feel like Geeta Surendran always used to tell me, Geeta Surendran who made me a dog breeder. I'll talk about the dogs later. And she used to tell me whenever I feel that suppose any of my dogs are falling sick and I say, Geeta, I'm taking care of them so well. They are in vegetarian diet. In spite of all that, why all these things are happening, Geeta? Why the kidney failure? Why this happens? And so she used to tell me, Radhika, remember, these pets are so lucky that they have come to you or me. She was a great devotee. I mean, devotee matlab, she was devotee. Devotee is, what is devotee? A person who's devoted towards something is called a devotee. So she's so dedicated and devoted to animals. And so she used to tell me, look, if they had gone into another home where they are going to be neglected or being thrown on the road, think about their plight. So be happy and serve them because we can't say why this is happening. And as I tell you, very openly, I want to tell you, ever since my little daughter left her body, I lost around 12 to 13 dogs in a shot. Like 3, 4, 5, 6, like they went for no reason, no rhyme or reason. I told my previous videos also, we have taken the blood sample, x-ray, this, everything we had taken the Hebbal hospital. Everything was normal. Everything was normal. But they couldn't take her absence. So I always used to feel, being the mother who brought her to this world, I am still surviving. But an animal which has come to a place or born in our place couldn't take her absence. That is the unconditional love a pet shows towards its master. So all these are the pieces. These were all pieces like this, no? All these pieces like this. So they had made lot of things like this and kept it. So after she left her body, it was a little difficult for me to, it's not that difficult for me to cope up with because I had to see that my elder daughter is also okay, because I had to put her in a school, different school, in a boarding, because she has to concentrate on her 10th standard. That was the, prime for her. So losing younger daughter to one side, and one side elder daughter in a what do you call a place, I don't want to tell the place, a place where she has to do her 10th, because if she's staying in Bangalore, she will not concentrate. So she had to mix with all the girls, and so that she can do well in her every week or every 10 days. I used to go to that place, visit her, and come back all alone, sitting in the railway station platform. Those days, no water will be available in the platform. So I used to sit alone in the platform, and the train stops, then the stop only for 1 minute. So to rush and get into the train, not like these days. So all these things I stitched to a plain bed sheet I bought from Bombay Dyeing, and I stitched that, and did that zigzag work and interlock stitches so that it doesn't give way. And this is the bed sheet I use whenever I go on a travel. I hardly go for a travel. I hardly travel. I told you I hardly take a holiday. So here I have to tell one thing. I am 66 years old. Though people tell me, why do you want to think of buying a agricultural land and keep active? Why don't you go and stay in a flat, buy a flat and stay in a flat, living peacefully? So I remember my tata telling this. I've written everything in the diary. Acharam, that is samskaram or daily routine. Our nitya puja, nityanushtanangal, nitya puja, etc. And vicharam, mental progress. If you have to have mental progress, you have to have daily routine of puja and those things. Only then you will get the vicharam, means mental progress. That is without any vices. And then Tata says, aharam, the food we take, the food we consume is also a big part. It makes a lot of difference in our character, sattvic food. Not only that, as age goes, you have to control your food habits, and you have to come into a conclusion that you have to do this to keep the, as far as possible, I can try to keep myself healthy. The rest is in the hands of my karma or the destiny, whatever it is. The last comes as viharam, recreation. My tata always used to say this, because I remember when he had eyesight, one of the eyesight had gone. So my appa told, no, we will take him to General Hospital, Trivandrum, from Attingal, Avanancheri, and get him the eye operation done. So, in fact, he didn't agree. He said, anyway, I can see through one eye. My father said, no, it's not correct. You have to come, we will do it. So, my appa and my Perima's husband, Peripa, they both joined together. Beautiful son-in-laws, I tell you. My tata was so very lucky to get a son-in-law like my father and my Shesha Peripa, Amma's Akka's husband. So they acted like a son, and like the operation was done, and we told very clearly. I remember my appa told, don't go now, let the checkup be over. Those days, and you have to pour this something on the thing. It is not like you have to close it. This has to be patched and tied, and then you not take the head bath. So many restrictions were there those days. When I was around, I must be around 10 or 12. I don't remember exactly, but I remember all these things. I used to hold Tata's hand and take him for Sandhya Vandanam and Madhyanam, all those things, and give the vessels to him. So and then he was so this thing, puli, tamarind trees, puli adikirthardu, aalu varanam, adha pannam, idha pannam, coffee pannam, adha poithaan aganam. So he said, okay, I'll finish that and come back fast. But unfortunately, he went there, and when he was trying to break a branch of the some tree, the branch went and struck his eyes, and he lost the sight again. Those days it was like that, Then it will take ages for the specs to be put, So again, Appa went and brought him back and told, no, we'll do it, no problem, we'll do it again. So that was when he told me. I remember when people told him, என்ன வேணும் நாராயணய்யர், வயசாயிடுச்சு, பேசாமல் ஒரு இடத்துல உட்காந்துக்குமே, நீ என்ன வேணும் போரும், பேசாமல் உட்காந்துரும், நீங்கள் நிறைய ஜெபிக்கிறே, ஜெபிச்சுன்னு நீங்கள் காட்டு உட்காந்துருங்கோ. That is the time my tata told this. Acharam, vicharam, aharam and viharam. Acharam is our samskaram, that is nitya puja, nityanushtanam, our daily routine, getting up at 4 o'clock, having bath and doing our housework alone. It's all acharam. Vicharam is mental progress again, as I told you. We keep on, doing something new. Our mind will get the, now science say you have to be always, the mind should be always ticking. So your brain should be always ticking. So the mind gets progress. The mind will think of some progressive ideas. And then aharam. Food should be taken the proper timings and with the, all calories. Those days they knew, they never know, they were never knew to say about the calories. But they said, மழைக்காலத்துல முருங்கையில வேண்டாம், மழைக்காலத்துல அது வேண்டாம், ராத்திரி கிழங்கு வர்க்கம் வேண்டாம். So see all those things. I think I am one of the generations who was brought up under both the grandparents. Here in Trivandrum, Amma, Appa's Amma. There in Avanonjeri Agraharam, my Amma's Appa and Amma. So I was the luckiest grandchild, I would say, brought up under Tata. So then comes the Viharam. So why I'm telling you this about this Viharam? We'll take this Viharam now. Viharam is recreation. So at 66, though people tell me, no Radhika, it is enough. Go and buy a nice flat and live peacefully, go to temple in the morning, come back, do this thing, watch TV. I said, no. I will try to get a piece of agricultural land till I can. I will put my effort. Then, apart from my efforts, if things are not going to happen, that is called destiny or my karma. That I leave it to Swami and Ambal. If Ambal and Swami gives me an opportunity to get a piece of land, definitely I want to do this Viharam, recreation. Now nothing is happening here. Even though I do a little bit of gardening work here with a limited space, that is not enough, I was doing my research on so many things that all stopped now, basically. So if I have to keep this Viharam, all these three are there with me. Acharam is there, Vicharam is there, and all these three are there with me. But now the Viharam is not there with me. But luckily, I was so well trained by Amma for stitching at the age of 11. And after I got married, I told you I started stitching also. I went to classes to learn to stitching. So that stitching keeps me busy. But unfortunately, that is also a big question mark here, because power is always off. You cannot predict when the power will go, when the power will come. I don't know what is happening with this layout. And nobody is there to question, because all are happy, because all are late risers and late sleepers, and for them it doesn't matter. For them it's only they're glued to the TV or glued to the mobile or glued to the laptop. So for them it doesn't make any difference. So here I get the three: Acharam, Vicharam, and those three I'm getting. Acharam, Vicharam, and Aharam is proper here, but Viharam is not there. But though Viharam to my extent is not there, like walking and digging and planting trees and planting, doing research on so many things, though it is not happening, I am so very happy that I'm able to stitch, I'm able to paint, I'm able to do my Nityanishtanam properly. Though I don't have a puja room, I have made a puja place, where I can do Shashtanga Namaskaram, and the Dasera I could do 1001 Namaskarams to Ambal and Lalita Sahasranamam. And again, that I'll talk. Again, I told you that very clearly. Lalita Sahasranamam is not a slokam to give what you want. It is for you. She is the person who cannot chant Lalita Sahasranamam properly with the meaning will not go up in life, because it is all awakening of all the chakras to get merged with the sublime, to get merged with the power, and that is when all the chakras open up, and then you come to this place, isn't it? That is where she says you have to come. And she says, every slokam has got its meaning. I'm not supposed to talk about the meaning here, because I'm a Lalitambika Upasake, and an Upasaka should not do publicly like this, because I don't like to do that. But honestly speaking, Lalita Sahasranam or Trishati or any such slokams, is not going to give you especially Lalita Sahasranam. See, because like everybody says, Lalita, we have Ganesha Pancharam, everything for slow, but there's nothing beyond Lalita. There's nothing beyond Lalita, because she's the Adi Shakti. So we all have power. As I told you always, I am very powerful here. I am doing a lot of research work, even though I'm not able to do on the mud. I am doing it by writing and studying so many things from so many places, so many people. I am learning, because learning doesn't stop. You know, age is not a bar for learning, and this is what I want to tell about Viharam. So I am missing the Viharam to my level of thinking, but at the same time, I am able to concentrate on stitching, painting, so many things I am doing. So that way, I am very happy, and I am so happy and very, very thankful to God Almighty for having lovely pets here with me. I'm finding it, I can, interact with them. They are so sweet. Without me telling the slogam, they will not eat. And I have some abandoned cats here whom I have rescued. They are there. I feed them, and some puppies outside. You all know, abandoned. I mean, the mother died, so I'm feeding them. But nowadays they become very big and naughty, and they come as and when they want, But they respond so well. So I'm talking to them in Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada, and in English, so that in case somebody is going to adopt them, they should understand the meaning of each word. But they're very good. If I say come back, they come back. I say don't go to I tell them when snakes they go to attack the snake, it is no, don't come back. That is a snake. That is us. They understand. So as I told you, uh, Viharam is not completely gone from me, uh, but it is there. And this is one of the examples. I have stitched as a bed sheet, I told you, and much more there. And I will show due course, I will show the power allows what I painted for my elder daughter's first birthday. And I will show it along with the clipping of the photograph, because I don't do editing, because Swami had told me long back, whenever Swami asked me to start this channel, Swami said, you are not editing. You suppose your mobile falls, finish, that's all. Don't take it again, that's all. If anything happens, it's okay, but no editing. No, it should be natural. We are not doing it for a content or to make money. So it should be very natural, and if this can reach to one person, and one person can get some motivation through this, that is what Swami wants me to do, I think. So thank you, Sai Ram, and I will post in 2-3 days if the power is okay, about the bed sheet which I painted for my elder daughter's first birthday, along with a small photograph which you have to zoom and see, or focus and see. I'll show it in few days. Now Diwali is approaching, so I have to make a lot of sweets for that. I don't buy it from shop. I make everything at home. It has become a habit that even when children were small, when they go to sleep, from 12 to 3 was my sweet making timings, and all oil frying things, because I don't want the children to be in the kitchen when I'm doing things, because my husband was always on a touring job. So my husband, with me or not with me, during Diwali or any festivals or any functions, it did not make a difference to me, because I wanted the best for my children. I never wanted them to miss any of the functions, the way his parents celebrated and the way my parents celebrated. So they know both the ways. Thank you, Sai Ram.